Hey guys, this is CVAC0 doing actually not an IXDL Open League cast, and this cast is of the Reddit Dota 2 League in-house, and this is where a bunch of people come in, and they're people of all sorts of skills. So we'll see some low skill players, some medium skill, and some high skill players as well. It's basically a place where people can practice, and I guess I'll go ahead and get to drafts as there's already 3 picks being thrown out. So the first pick is a Shadow Demon. A very strong support. Did get a little bit nerfed. His base magic is down a little bit, but I think it shouldn't affect him that much. He will still be a very, very strong support hero. On the Radiant, you see a Leshrac and Nature's Prophet pickup. Nature's Prophet going to be on that off lane, can definitely use his treants to pull basically around and basically treat his treants almost like a bear. Leshrac will be part of that tri-lane of strong support, good pusher. So far the Radiant have basically really good pushing power. Leshrac with that Edict, even at just level 1, can basically burn a tower to the ground and get them some early tower gold. Clockwork gets picked up here, and he's most likely going to beat out offlane Clockwork. Of course, he could go mid, but this Clockwork has long range initiation. If the Clockwork player, I don't know who will be playing it quite yet, but if the Clockwork player is really good, he can basically catch out anybody he wants and isolate them and basically kill them. I hope he maxes out Battery Assault because, as Bulba from Liquid said, Battery Assault just does a lot more damage. Rocket Flare, of course, can get you last hits if you are offlane and you are against a tri-lane. Then it's okay. But Battery Assault is very, very strong, especially in a one-on-one situation. If this Clockwork gets matched up against his Nature's Prophet, I really think Clockwork should not struggle if he knows what he's doing. But as we all know, this is a basically in-house where anybody can join, so skill level is not that big a deal. So we'll see some mistakes, and we'll see some actually good plays, I'm sure. So the bans, they're flying out. They don't want to deal with that Luna. They don't want to deal with that PL. And Cancer Lancer, yes, no one wants to deal with them. On the Radiant side, they ban out basically 2 supports that they think will combo with Shadow Demon. To be honest, and from what I've seen of IXDL, Kato has not been a very good combo with Shadow Demon. But you know, some people just think just because they're 2 top tier supports that they will combo well, and that's not always true. Shadow Demon always will go better with a guaranteed stun. Basically because of that long range initiation. And Kato, of course, he can charge it up, but he has to stand there for a little bit, and the other 2 can basically dodge it. So for the third pickup for the Radiant, they're looking for a mid and offlane. No, not an offlaner, a mid support and or a carry. And a couple carries to keep in mind is the Naex, very strong and unable, and you can't just kill him because of that rage. You also got that Juggernaut, who's really annoying to kill. So we'll see what they do with this third pickup here. I would really like to see a guaranteed stun to basically mesh with this Leshrac. Vengeful Spirit has been relatively popular in the IXDL. I don't know how it is in the R2D or the RD2L. That's what it is. Reddit Dota 2 League. That's the acronym. So it's a Rubik pickup. I completely forgot about him. But he is yet another tier 1 support. Rubik, very good. Can pick up with a basically long range initiation. Not unlike the Shadow Demon. But the thing is, when you pull it back, you always have that room for error, and Leshrac may or may not be able to chain stun it properly because he could miss very easily. So we'll see if the 2 support players can get this going. Kunkka gets picked up as the third pick here, and this is interesting. I wonder if they're going to run the Shadow Demon Kunkka mid, because it's very, very strong. If you've seen Cupid, they did like to do this at one point, but then it kind of just stopped. It's not bad to run a Shadow Demon Kunkka lane. They could also put Kunkka in that tri-lane. The only thing is that Tidebringer could really push the lane, so they gotta beware of how they do this. For the fourth pickup here, they need a carry and they need that mid. Quap is available, Puck is available, Dragonite is available. They could choose any one of them. They do pick up the Juggernaut here for the carry, and he's just gonna be hard to kill. We know that, but later on when Shadow Demon picks up his ultimate, he could really slow down Juggernaut from escaping. And AA gets picked up here, and this is interesting The only thing I have to worry about is how is he going to combo with the Cold Feet and Disruption. Okay, I guess they're not going to run AA as a support. They might just put a mid. And mid AA, pretty strong, but I think Quap could easily outlane him, or a Puck could as well. Because the Cold Feet, it really does force people to stand still. But AA as a mid is normally just good against a melee mid. I really don't think Kodiak will choose Dragonite like he did last time. Or I can't remember if he chose Dragonite, but I'd be a mistake if he did. I really think Quap would be a better pick here. He's not in danger of dying from the Cold Feet, and every time he comes in to get a last hit, he should be fine. And an interesting ban from Gene. Maybe he just doesn't know where to ban. Okay, so Kodiak chooses to go Dragonite, and oh, there's an OD, so OD will probably be mid. And oh, Clockwork will be offlane. They'll run that tri-lane with the Kunkka and AA and Shadow Demon. I don't expect this lane to get that many kills. Well, actually, they could get kills if they harass them with the Tidebringer very well. Cold Feet and Disruption, we'll see how they go. It's kind of a mismatch of skills, not really good synergy, but maybe they can prove me wrong. They do have that Chilling Touch though. They can really dish out some damage, especially if they have that Soul Catcher. So maybe this will be interesting. Kunkka may go for early levels, and X marks the spots, and once he does that, things could really get interesting. So I guess I'll go ahead and introduce the players. So the captain on the Radiant is Kodiak. Kodiak will be playing that Dragonite, most likely going mid. He's looking to rush that early bottle, and that's not a bad thing. He will probably be facing OD. Unfortunately, this might be a matchup he would struggle in, because OD can really burn his mana and not make it easy for him to farm. On his carry Juggernaut, it's going to be Ridiculously Tiny Penis, and an interesting name, but let's see if his play is interesting as well. So they're going to run that safe lane, tri-lane. This is kind of interesting. I kind of was hoping they'd run an aggressive tri-lane, especially with basically that Rubik and Leshrac stun, and basically Juggernaut is. I guess they're not going to make use of that basically really good Blade Fury and BKB. And on the Nature's Prophet, it's some guy with Chinese name. I can't read it because I can't read Chinese. I'm sorry, guys. On Rubik, it's going to be Count Jigglesworth. Interesting name. So he does have Sentry Wars. Let's see if he's able to successfully. Well, they're not even going to run a tri-lane. So kind of wasted wards, but I guess that's okay. You can go ahead and start the cooldown that way. On the Leshrac, it's going to be Cheeb, going with that Rubik, and I actually really get started. The Captain Kunkka is being played by Gene Parmesan. Mid OD, he should have a pretty easy time as Reckoner. On the support Shadow Demon, it's Rick. On this offlane Clockwork is Dachi. Is that his name? Yes. And finally on this AA, it's going to be Yo-Dog. So Nature's Prophet is not going to have an easy time. He's just kind of juking in the jungle. Really hope he uses the Treants to pull. Is he doing that? Yes, he is trying to, but Shadow Demon is doing a good job keeping him away. So eventually Nature's Prophet might just leave the lane and go bot, arming in the jungle. So I'll try to keep an eye out to see who gets first. So Clockwork is just not going to have a good time here. He is able to sap a little bit of XP, but not much. Well, let's see if the supports are going to pull. No, they're not pulling. They're just going to give this Clockwork basically some farm. And so I'm just going to try to roam around. Actually, there's some Shadow Demon gets some out. Is this going to be a disruption? There is a disruption, but he's not there. He's going to get some body blocks. He might get it, but Nature's Prophet is really taking the long way. He might be dead here. He's going to tank some creeps. Does he have boots? Yes, he has boots, early boots, and it's saving him. Yeah, that's pretty smart of him. Well, honestly, you shouldn't go boots this early, but it's paid off this time. And look how poor this Dragonite is. Absolutely no mana now. Gets -5 already. So Odie, I should really pull up the last hit chart, shouldn't I? So Kunkka 5-5, and not Dragon Knight not too far behind. OD really harassing this Dragon Knight. He's not gonna have an easy time. So I'll go ahead and look at top. And now he's doing the stack and pull, and this is what the Radiant needs to do. Otherwise, they're giving Clockwork a bit of farm and EXP. Clockwork could just be 0 XP. There's some pings going out. Clockwork might be dead here, but Orange isn't there to really go on a slash track. And look at that battery assault. It's doing a bit of damage to us for big. Usually, as support players, you need to stick together, or you need to do some pulling. They're not doing any pulling. Well, I guess they were doing some pulling. I did not see that. Top lane, Nature's Prophet really just doing what he can to just harass and kind of stop this pull. He's getting some right click. Will he steal it? Yes, he does steal it. Well done. Well done. And this just starves the supports a bit more. Nature's Prophet is only level 2 though. In a case like this, maybe he should just give up. Oh, he does block it though, so maybe he will get some EXP here. But even then it just might be safer to go in a jungle, because then you can just basically AFK farm and watch out. Oh, there's a disruption. Are they going to be able to chain this off there? Where's the cold feet? They're going to block on him maybe? No, their cold feet's a little bit late, but I don't know if they're going to get him. The supports do not have their boots. And this is the problem. These two supports are unable to chain anything. Kunkka is farming well though. Two Dire Heroes are leading the charts, OD and Kunkka. Dragon Knight still basically got nothing. He should really start using his bottle while he's low mana. He's just only 65 mana. This is such a sad Dragon Knight, and they are doing their pulls now. And so at least the supports are getting a little bit. Wow, is that Rubik was only level 1 for 3.5 minutes, but he does get his level 2, and his level 2 is very important because he now has that Fade Bolt instead of just a lift. In the mid, is he going to go on this? No, just stealing more mana from Dragon Knight, and Dragon Knight, I'm sure, is not happy. He's not going to get a lot of losses. Oh, actually, he's not doing too badly for himself. Maybe some mid-managing here. Usually in this, you just don't want to stand underneath, because you have a chance of just missing here. Instead, actually, top lane, things going pretty good, maybe? No, okay. But when you're down here, you have a chance of missing. You need to move up here. Especially, you shouldn't be scared of this Dragon Knight. You know he has no mana. You should constantly check. And there's a Blade Fury going out on this Clockwork looks to be dead. Nature's Prophet does TP in for this and steals the last hit. It was unneeded, but I guess he's just like, screw it. Have an excuse to leave that lane and get a bit of EXP. Maybe he'll rotate jungle, or he's just gonna push. And does he has a bottle instead. I don't agree with this build. There's no reason why Nature's Prophet needs a bottle. You basically have global, you can go to the fountain at any moment, and he actually skills levels in teleportation. Maybe that's a sign he wants to go gank a lot more. There's a pause but OD, but a couple repauses and pause. I'm not sure what's going on. I guess Kunkka is lagging. I'm hoping. I think the Dire are taking this advantage to push the lanes. They will try to damage this tower, but I just don't see them able to get the trade because they got Edict, and this Edict will basically bring this tower down quickly. So pauses are going out. We'll see how long this lasts. I'm interested. So with this Prophet already getting decent levels, to be honest, he can push pretty early. Maybe he'll transition to the jungle after this.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So in the mid, Dragon Knight just not having a good time. He's just never going to have many mana, and I just don't think Dragon Knight was a good pick here.
Radiant structures are fortified.
There's a fortification forced out, but top bot lane still gets that tier 1. Prophet does TP back. He's a little bit low mana. He needs to be a bit careful, but they just don't do enough damage. So far, things going in the favor of the Radiant. They got first blood and they get the first tower. So now we're kind of going to a passive phase once again. I'm surprised no one has gone to try to gank. This might be the chance. Rubik and Leshrac, nope, just going to stack and farm again. get their levels up. They could gank the OD because Dragon Knight needs it sorely. This OD doesn't have too much. He's only got 739 HP. Dragon Knight doesn't have any mana to really add, I guess. But he does have his Dragon form. Could pop it. So currently looking at the charts, OD and Kunkka are leading the farm. Surprise, Juggernaut is not having a little bit of easier time. But maybe they're messing up the pulls just a little bit. So looking at the item progression, OD looking for that. Oh, he's going mech? Okay, OD mech. I've not seen that. Maybe he should just rush the Force Staff instead. Kunkka, he's got phase boots. I would like to see him get a Shadow Blade because it really forces these 4 supports. You get Sentry Wards and Dust. Juggernaut, he's got that phase boots, so he can basically chase down any supports. He's also got that Omni Slash. Maybe he should look to be ganking with that. So far, the game has gone into this passive mode. We'll see if this changes really soon. Nature's Prophet is happy to just farm up a bit. Will he go for the Midas? He's got almost 1400 gold. He can afford the most expensive part of the Midas. Actually, there is a gank right here. They are smoked. Will they actually go in on this? Are they going to be able to combo this? They actually draw this out, and yes, there is the splitter. Yes, I think they're going to get this. Look at the Edict damage. Nature's Prophet even comes in here, and now they can get that tier 1. Excellent gank, because it was much needed, much needed. And this is due to the lack of wards, and maybe Clockwork for not calling, but he's just a bit scared of just going. And they will get this tower pretty... Okay, maybe not that easily. Where's Leshrac? Leshrac is the one that's important, but he's just checking rune. He has his Edict up. He's the one that needs to be going on this. Rubik needs to be the one that's checking the runes, because he's the one that has the least pushing power. And there's a regen rune, and he's looking to ward, but there's some sentries here. Oh, no, he does see it now. Is there going to be a rotation? No. Just no rotation from the other supports. They're just going to let their wards fall. That's a pretty big investment they just lost. So they're looking to gank on this OD again. But OD should know what's up. He doesn't have his tower anymore, but he's just going to let this happen. But Leshrac doesn't have his Rubik buddy to help him out with this gank. There are 4 mid. Leshrac, if he gets a good stun off, this could be pretty big. OD playing it a bit safe. Rubik should have honestly gone with them. Getting a few less hits. Juggernaut, he's going for... Hope it's not a Mask of Madness. Maybe it's going to be Helmet Dominator, but Helmet Dominator is not a very good item unless he just, like this early in the game, unless he really thinks he can take advantage and micro a neutral very well. And the Dire are pushing this tower, but they're just going to have to back up here. So meanwhile, if they're going to push a tower, they just honestly should not be creep stacking anymore. It's really delayed that tower push, and there might be a fight top, and the first ones to make a move are Radiant. There's that Chilling Touch, but I'm not sure why he threw it down. He needs to throw it down a little bit later. There's that lift. Are they going to combo it with the stun? No, nice self-disruption. And now they're going to turn around and go on this Leshrac. Leshrac looks to be dead. Just a couple more right clicks. There's that kill, and that's their first kill of the game. And so far it's working out pretty good. They forced the Dragon Knight to rotate, but I guess that's not that big a deal. And now Nature's Prophet has no mana, but he does have a bottle, so he should be okay. But it's minus 16 intelligence. OD could really drop an ultimate and just completely, well, wipe the other team if he so chooses to. Bot lane, meanwhile, the Clockwork is finally catching up on level. He's got the hooks. At level 7, though, you should really have that TP and go top. Oh, there's a Juggernaut. I'm looking for an Omni Slash. Will he get it? Even if he gets it all off, will it be enough to kill him? I wonder. I think it will be enough. Juggernaut, maybe you can pull that slash. Oh, he isolates him. Go for the slash, buddy. Oh no, but Nature's Prophet even comes in, and he does Omni Slash here, and that's an easy kill. Though I still think Juggernaut could have soloed him. And they know there's 3 bots, so will the Dire try to push on this? But they're a little bit low. The Dire's rotation has basically been stagnant. And this is what happens because AA needs his ulti pretty badly. Look at that! Nature's Prophet ulti. It's really doing a lot of damage. He needs to be a bit careful. Maybe he should just back up. They don't have any more regen.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, OD is farming pretty well. I mean, hero level wise, they're a bit behind. And the last into 9. I'll go ahead and move into net worth. And net worth, oh, Nature's Prophet is leading, but he's been in basically all the kills. Well done with his rotations. He's 1-0-2. So good map awareness, and he's going to push this tower down as well. And he does go for the minus, and they will get another tower in no trades whatsoever. Finally, Clockwork decides to rotate it. Is he going to hook? Is he going to hook? He should honestly hook. You need to hook, buddy. Otherwise, you're just wasting everything. You got that chilling touch to back you up. And A doesn't skill his ulti. What is this? Is this a mistake? I guess he's just never played AA before, but his ulti is what makes this hero. With the ulti, you can basically shatter someone, and especially with that new buff. I think it's a mistake. Maybe he wasn't paying attention, didn't know he was level 6. Shadow Demon needs his level 6 very soon. Clockwork still hesitant on initiating on this. But now there's should be nope, still only 3. I think the TP scroll for someone got cancelled. Kunkka? No, he does have his TP though. And now it might be a bit too late to try to initiate. And this is an excellent work because you can see whoever is teleporting him. Meanwhile, OD still farming mid. He's got his back. He needs to go fight now. The Clockwork Hook misses, and this is basically a point blank that Leshrac stun actually lands on too. And AA gets blown up here. Clockwork looks to be dead here. Cog. Save yourself, buddy. But he gets perma stunned instead. Now they're gonna get that tier 1 and just continue pushing. As soon as you get your Meg, especially if you get a teamfight item like Meg, you should go fight as an OD.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So they're just gonna easily get this tower and probably can push on the tier 2. And unless OD decides to join the fight, I don't see the Radiant, the Dire team, able to win the fight. Oh, AA, is he getting overextended a little bit? And there's going to be that rotation. But as always, if you're going to gank, you need 2 people at least. And here's the Nature's Prophet. And Leshrac stun does land, and there's a tree. And they're going to just completely burst on. AA overextends, and he pays for it. Clockwork, it was there, but just not on time. They're going to continue pushing. And it's absolutely terrible if you fall behind and there's an Nature's Prophet on the other team. Interesting. So Kunkka chooses not to go X mark the spot. The reason why he's been so played a lot in the Chinese scene and a bit in the Western scene is because of the X marks the spot. It's a really good initiation. You get 2 levels of X marks the spot. Some levels in Torrent, you can basically guarantee your Torrent's going to land because it is the delay time here is like 1.6 and this is like 2 seconds. So you can guarantee that lands, and there's actually something going on here. But oh, nice block! And this tree, this Nature's Prophet is probably playing the best out of everyone. They're actually looking to gank on the OD, but OD is not there. OD is actually chasing them with a haste rune, and he's choosing not to go. So that I'm not. Why do you use Chilling Touch here? You just can't do that. You gotta use it on the battlefield, on them. On yourself, it's just not gonna work that much. So he throws out the Ice Vortex to slow them down a little bit. I don't think AA knows his hero very well. He's trying to go for Earn, but in all honesty, they need more wards. Is there wards on cooldown? I guess it is on cooldown. And the Radiant side is a bit split up. Maybe they can take advantage of this, but the Dire don't know that. Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet just pushing and pushing. He's going for that Shadow Blade. Excellent item choice for that push, and they know OD isn't there. OD needs to be the one team fighting. Oh, that Leshrac stand lands on 2. This could be a disaster. Omni Slash is there. Is he going to use it? No, they're lifting up. AA does die, and they just absolutely cannot do anything. There's no coordination in the Dire side. They look to be dead here. There's that mech though to try to save him. Insanity Eclipse actually got used, but I guess he used it on Nature's Prophet. Clockwork is there. You need a Cogs, buddy. Use your Cogs. There's an Omni Slash flying out. Leshrac stun landing on 2 again. There's a Cogs finally. And maybe it should be better to Cog with someone. Juggernaut is here. Is he going to go down here? But no, he's so fast with that phase boots. And OD could not get an imprisonment on him. So the fight not turning out too badly. They lose the AA, but you know, if they're able, when you're down and you're able to break even, that's a good thing. The AA ulti flies, and I'm glad he levels it up. Doesn't actually hit the Prophet though. Is there gonna imprisonment? There is an imprisonment. Is he gonna go on this? He's not gonna take advantage of this. Prophet has no mana whatsoever. Maybe if he just kept on chasing and just right clicking him. So looking at the item progression, Kunkka is going for Armlet. I question that, but we'll see if he can make it work. OD still not sure what he's going to go for. I hope he really goes for that Force Staff, because the Force Staff imprisonment this is a really good combo you can use on a Shadow Demon. He's going for Urn. He needs to be careful because AA is going for Urn as well. I hope they're able to coordinate this correctly though. Clockwork. It's only got phase boots, but I think that's all you need. Maybe you should go mana boots instead, because there's not a pair at all. I really think mana boots would be better for him. Phase boots does give you a bit of speed, but it won't matter if you can't land the cogs and if you don't remember how to use it. There's some pings going out. They know that Rubik is there. Kunkka does finish up his Armlet. So Dragonite just farming a bit. He's the only guy I haven't looked at in a bit, and he's going for that BKB, and he will be pretty close. So he's about 1,300 gold away, and they're going on this Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet's got that Shadow Blade though, and now they know they do. But Nature's Prophet really wants to assassinate him. Will he get it? I think he might. Just one. Oh no! There's the ulti. Will it fly? Will it hit him? No. The Armlet's going to keep him alive. Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet will die here. I don't see him getting out. His Shadow Blade's almost out. They need to kill him quickly. There's a Shadow Poison. And it does. They do end up getting the kill, and it's worth it. Nature's Prophet gets a bit greedy. In return, though, they lose a tier 2. So, I guess the trade's alright. If you get a tower for one hero, the trade is worth it.
Middle tower is under attack. Green dude's top thing is about to get knocked over.
Looking at the items, Dragonite, well on his way to BKB. Juggernaut chooses to go Vlad's. Vlad's an interesting item. I guess I guess I underestimated him. I thought he was going to go for Helmet Dominator or Masculine Madness, but Vlad's is very good because it helps. Okay, so it helps him out. And it gives the team a bit of aura. But I think in a case like this, Drums is better. Gives you more survivability. Look how squishy he is. He does have an Urn though. Kunkka actually kills Dragonite. Interesting. And there's actually a fight. OD gets picked off here and he dies. But he even popped the ulti there. But I think the thing about OD is your ultimate does more damage the bigger difference there is between your intelligence level. So if you're gonna ult, change this to int and grab a Force Staff or something, because you need it so badly. Maybe you could have escaped the gank there, and he was pretty far out there as well. Nature's Prophet looking to push bot. Kunkka has been able to catch up a bit. He was involved in a couple of kills, and now he has 1,200 gold. Let's see what he goes for. And there's some pings going out. Kunkka, right before your torrent, maybe it would be better to just use your Armlet. Pop your Armlet and then use the Tidebringer right there. You just do more damage that way. But now the split pushing of the Radiant is basically kicking in. The Dire just cannot go out by themselves. Are you going to steal some? He needs to steal more in. This is your chance. Yep, steal it. Keep stealing it, bro. Does he really want to go on this? This is a big mistake. The Radiant's there, and this is real big. And are they going to turn this? They will turn on it. A is there. He misses though on the ulti. He needs to be a bit more patient. He does self-imprisonment him. Shadow Demon It goes out to try to save the Dragon Knight, but that actually might have been a mistake. No, Rubik actually stole it. Never mind. Dragon Knight really turning around using his Fire Breath, but he dies anyways. Kunkka died in the background as well. It was actually at top. So I think overall a decent trade since they got the one roll Kunkka. And Dragon Knight was just the mid. It was getting stomped anyways. But does delay Dragon Knight's BKB a bit. Nature's Prophet is still using those treants to farm, and I really like this. That he's keeping in mind that the micro is treants. So meanwhile, Clockwork, he's just not had a big impact in this game. He's going for the pipe. I really like this item choice at least. But Clockwork needs to be the one that's initiating. He could isolate Nature's Prophet and absolutely kill him, or he could get someone else, or even Omni or Juggernaut before he can pop that Omni Slash. Luckily, why does this keep going here? I'll go net worth. Luckily, OD is a pretty high level. He's got a Midas. No, that's Nature's Prophet. Sorry, OD. He's finally getting Force Staff. I hope he could go Rod of Atos. But Force Staff just gives you more mobility. There's net worth. Okay, so there might be engagement. Are you going to trust out that the stun actually lands? And there's the imprisonment. Leshrac looks to be dead. Dragon Knight should just keep on running. And wow, look at that Edict. It's doing so much damage. Look at the Pulse Nova too. The Kunkka Bow actually misses, and they do get the kill on the Leshrac. There's a disruption. They're going in on this Dragon Knight, and he looks to be dead. Yes, the ulti is even popped. Nature's Prophet's here, and he's doing so much damage. Look, he's almost killed 2 by himself. He's gonna kill out this Nature's the Shadow Demon. Pops out, kills him. Gonna be no, they just see him. They're just going to walk right by. Save the poor guy, man. And then now I think he looks to be Clockwork. Is he going to Cogs? He Cogs and misses. I'm not sure that ALT does fly. They could really go back on this. It's 3 against 2. Of course, they're a little bit low health. I guess they choose to back up. Juggernaut was coming. In the end, OD, you've overextended a little bit. You look to be dead. Yeah, there's the trees. And where's Omni Slash is the Radiant? There's a boat. Well done. It's a great boat, and it saves the team. If only he had that ulti there. There's Omni Slash, but it's not enough. Juggernaut trying to man up, but he looks to be... he will get out fine. Hey, throw out the vortex, buddy. At least slows him down. There's no detection. Again, just still no detection. So now that they have Urn, maybe they should use it on low HP heroes, or use it to heal themselves. So far, they're turning things around. Miscommunications from Radiant. I think they should just continue split pushing. You don't need to win team fights to split push. So in the bot lane, Dragon Knight still doesn't have his BKB, but he's really close. Hopefully he won't get caught out again. Shadow Poison just scouting things out, and they're 5. This might be a bad situation for the Radiant. They're trying to get that initiation on this Rubik. Will he get it? No, they don't have any vision. He fogs them. So Kunkka is going for BKB. I like this choice. I really do. Of course, Shadow Blade would be nice to really assassinate here, pop out, and Tidebringer them. But BKB will basically guarantee their survival. The only thing that goes through it is Dragon Knight slow. I guess kind of the tree and Omni Knight. Oh, there's a nice hook in it, and they do get a kill on the Leshrac. And this is what Clockwork needs to continue doing. Actually, they're going to go on this Dragon Knight. Is there going to be imprisonment? Use the imprisonment, buddy. Yes, they do get imprisonment. Now they can reset and absolutely blow up this Dragon Knight. Here we go. And Dragon Knight Cogs just missed, but they do get the kill. You need to be a bit more accurate with those Cogs, Clockwork. Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet is pushing. Hey, actually pops the ulti, but it's kind of a waste, to be honest. Well, I guess he just wanted to clear out the wave. He's actually getting owned by these creeps. He needs to back up. There's Chilling Touch. Trying to get those right clicks going out. Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet pushing mid because he's just not scared. I don't agree with these. Oh, OD looks to be dead. They actually will get the return kill on the Rubik though. Kunkka's taking advantage. He's got no mana, but he should just run away now because his BKB is going to just be over with. But they're going to try to go on his Kunkka. Kunkka made a mistake. He tried to go through that, but Nature's Prophet doesn't have any right clicks yet. There is a Gush, but he mistimes it. But there's a Leshrac stun. It's good enough, and it does kill Kunkka. And AA looks to be dead as well. And everyone's just backing up, and a mistake. A bit of miscommunication. Kunkka should have backed up. He shouldn't have tried to be greedy. It's not like he could kill the Juggernaut either. And my computer is overheating a little bit. The tier 3 is down for the mid, and it's almost down on top. Okay, it's relatively healthy. But now they can just push in on this. There's 3 heroes down. OD will be up. They need to pop the glyph. They don't have the glyph. Oh, this is looking really bad. And this Dragon Knight will push really quickly. Look at that Edict damage. Look at that Edict damage. They will get the first set of racks. There's a Clockwork Hooks. They're trying to save the racks. And they're really going to kill this Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight doesn't have his BKB yet. Look at that Edict damage. He's doing so much. And then the Pulse as well. OD is doing a lot of right clicks. He's got the Rod of Atos, and it has paid off. Where is the Hex coming from? That is probably Nature's Prophet's Hex, and it is Nature's Prophet. There's that Juggernaut spin. Looking to go on this. There's a Urn Charge being thrown on him. They should go on this Juggernaut. They can kill him very easily. There's X marks the spot. They do get the kill. They protect the racks. I'm surprised they're able to protect the racks. They're trying to go on this Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet is just running away. They don't have any detection. They still don't have any detection. At least by Dust supports. If you're able to get part of that Force Staff, you can get Dust. They can finish up the Force Staff as well. But it might be better to save for buyback. Even maybe a Ghost Scepter, but you know, this Leshrac is doing a lot of damage to him. It's no longer even a support Leshrac. 6, 5, and 6, yeah, he's been in the middle of fights. So AA going for a Force Staff here. So Clockwork has actually 4 dusts. Maybe it's a mistake to put so much on just one hero. Give it to some of the other heroes as well. So on top lane, they're actually pushing out a bit. Leshrac finishes up his Bloodstone and just makes him much harder to kill. He's got loads more HP now. And if he's able to successfully suicide, if he thinks he's gonna die, then that just really gives more HP to the to his teammates. Is there gonna be a Roshan attempt? It looks like there might be, but they need to be a bit careful. They do have the ward. They have 1 ward here, so it would tell them if their Dire choose to come in. The Dire, they're showing like they don't know yet. There is actually a Eul Scepter for Shadow Demon, and I don't know. I don't think I agree about this. Oh, Leshrac stun actually misses. It almost lands on Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon disrupts, and I think they know there's a Roshan attempt. They will get the Roshan though, and who will he be picked up? Juggernaut picks it up. Nature's Prophet throws out the trees, giving a little vision, blocking off the Dire just a little bit. So the Roshan timer is 29-25. Maybe it'll be relevant, maybe not. The rating could really just go uphill and push. If they just concentrate on Rex, they can easily take it down and back off. But the Dire, they have scary team fight. They got that what's that called? Sanity's Eclipse. You have the boat, and Kunkka has been pretty good about the boats. And if Clockwork can really get his shit together, he can really mess things up with the cogs. AA, if he lands his ulti, it could be easily a team wipe. But I think Dragon Knight has his BKB. Yes, he finally has his BKB. It's been delayed over and over and over again because he keeps dying. They should probably push bot lane, just giving the favor, the creep momentum favor. And EXP wise, it's not that big a difference, although the gold, it's a 12,000 gold difference. But if the Dire can win a big team fight, they can basically wipe these outer towers out, and that would make up a big deficit. It's like 1,400 gold for each tower. And there comes the Radiant. They're looking to barrel down mid with Nature's Prophet, split pushing on the bot lane. They're pinging in to protect these Rex because they need to protect them. Nature's Prophet is farmed. He's going for that. Oh, look at that. Timer doing a bit of damage. Actually, I'm not sure what the heck that gush was. Maybe it was Rubik's Gush. Leshrac stun lands on 3. Maybe this is time to go. Nope. Leshrac is doing a really good job. There's Chilling Touch. Bit premature. And it really lowers your attack speed. So be careful when you use it. And there we go. Is this going to be a fight? There's a bit. Leshrac stun lands on 2. And then here it goes. Here comes the fight. And oh, there's Omni Slash. It's doing so much damage. And he does get the ulti off though. There's a Sanity Eclipse. But there it's BKB. There's a Kunkka Bolt as well. But again, Dragonite is BKB. They do enough to just kill him. And Juggernaut will be coming back in. He's probably going to play Fury out. No, everything's on cooldown for him. He's just going to back out. They successfully defend. Again, and this is the scary thing about the team fight. Oh, there! Look at the Pigling and OD taking so much damage. He looks to be dead. Oh, there's an Iron Charge, but he's going to die here regardless. I'm not sure why he didn't disrupt them. He could have saved them here. Maybe it just got off cooldown. Glyph is used for whatever reason. I guess they wanted to protect that tier 3 a little bit. Oh, this might be the chance. Leshrac action. Nope, just throws out a stun, backs away. This is a TP from Kunkka. Kunkka can look the crit. There we go. And he chooses to pick up Drum. That really adds to the team a little bit. Oh, there's a Clockwork Cook, but it misses. Pop the dust. Pop the dust. Why didn't he pop the dust earlier? And I feel like this Clockwork doesn't seem too experienced as a player. There's an Edict, and he's looking to just solo these racks, but no, chooses to back off. Although the Dire do not have any lockdown, they do have a lot of ways of just winning team fights, so maybe they'll take advantage of it. They should honestly replace these wards. Like here, it's really done a lot for them. Hey, trying to clean up these creeps. He needs to be a. Oh, is there gonna be a back? Yes, there is. They're going on this. Kunkka looks to be in trouble. There's no backup. He's going to. Oh no, he does have his BKB. The BKB charge is wasted. The A ulti will hit on 1. Not bad. But he needs. Oh, nice. The X marks his spot. Does pull Dragonite back enough to kill him. And this is what they're looking for. Leshrac Sun does land again. There's a Prism again, and this chasing power from the Dire. Look at that. Rubik gets absolutely blown up. But meanwhile, look at this up here. There's a TPN. Are they gonna glyph? They don't have the glyph. But there's a Piglet, and he runs. But now they're slowly creeping back into this game. The game's not over. Racks aren't down yet. So OD looking to get a Gensu up. I really think that Force Staff is a good item. Of course, I understand that Atos can give you that slow, but Force Staff could really save you too. Atos does give you the HP, but sometimes ability is taken more than HP. So the Yules on Shadow Demon, he does pick it up, but I just haven't seen him use it, to be honest. Going for that Force Staff, I believe, but he's still 600 gold from behind. Kunkka has 2,000 gold, probably going to save for buyback. Though to be honest, at this point, if Kunkka dies and there's multiple people dead, most likely they're going to just lose the game. Maybe you should just go ahead and buy out Leshrac. Just roaming around with that Bloodstone. He's been pretty cocky. He has slowed down a bit, and this is to be expected. He is going to scale off a bit from this, and Dragonite does have his BKB, but he has not made that big of an impact. He dies so quickly. Look at the crits, and they're overextended. Nature's Prophet might look to solo OD, and I really honestly believe he could solo OD. OD has 3,000 gold. Is he going to use it? We'll see. He could almost finish up the Gensu. He needs about 500 more gold, 600 more gold. Nature's Prophet is a bit scary because, yeah, he does do a lot of right-click damage. Nature's Prophet choosing to just farm a little bit. I thought he was going for Orchid. Oh yeah, he does have it. Never mind. Now he's going for Desolator. Desolator, I think there are better items for Prophet. Go for crits. Desolator does give you the minus armor to help you push buildings, but Desolator is more of a mid-game item rather than a late-game item. They do get to pick off on Oda. This is big. Is Oda going to buy back? I think he needs to buy back. He needs to buy back. Otherwise, they can just end this very soon. They're just probably just pushing. I think they should try to force the buyback. He's dead for 50 more seconds. And that Insanity Eclipse is what's scary because it burns your mana and everything. Oh, that was really close for... Oh, look at that. Clockwork Hook actually lands on the Leshrac. If they can take him out early, this would be great. Here we go. That disruption is enough. But oh, look at the Omni Slash. It's doing a bit of damage, but it does land on illusions. The Blade Fairy is going out. Kunkka is still trying to right-click away on this Dragonite. Dragonite is a bit low. Kunkka's BKB is going to be... Oh, is this AA ulti going to land? It actually misses. Oh, no. It's enough. This might be enough to shatter him. Yes, it does shatter him. Good job. Oh, but... Meanwhile, Nature Prophet was in the background just cleaning up everybody. Buy back, guys. You need to buy back. It's time for you to buy back. Because only Shadow Demon is there to protect him. He's going to die soon, probably. I just... Do they not know how to buy back? Because they're going to lose the game if they don't buy back soon. And there's... The Melee Rex. I guess they're just okay and giving it up. They have the buyback. Why not buy back? Okay, so now OD is gonna die, and it's a basically useless death. And he does die here. Clockwork has the hook. Will he hook? Okay, finally, but a bit late to be honest. He wanted to get the profit, but Clockwork dies instantly. So a lot of misplays, as we can tell. A lot of these players aren't very experienced in a competitive scene. And it is a good game. It looked like the Dire could pull back, and they should have bought back. Of course, they wanted that Ginsu, I'm sure, and I'm sure Kunkka wanted his next item, the crits or something. But if you don't buy back, it won't matter if you have that gold, because the game will be over before you can even use it. So I'll let the Dire's Ancient explode, and I'll pull up the stat screen. Although my cast sounds a little bit mean, just know that I'm also giving you advice. So feel free to take my advice, and hopefully I didn't hurt your feelings too much. So now they're gonna get this Ancient. Ancient will explode here. So this Nature Prophet basically won them the game. His decision making and item build has mostly been pretty good, except for the Desolator, in my opinion. But it just didn't matter eventually. So it's GG well played, and I hope you enjoyed my cast. I'll leave up the stat screen a little bit, and I hope you guys join me next time.